one of the biggest reasons you might not be creating is because you haven't seen an example of what you're trying to be yet. But that's okay. I know you've been hesitating and probably overthinking, but you can't keep waiting for a reference point that will probably never come. It's the same thing with entrepreneurship. That's how I like to think about it. You create something that doesn't exist in the market in the way that you envision it, right? And instead of recognizing that as differentiation, disruption, and innovation, you end up feeling discouraged by it. So when it comes to creating something new online, that feeling that you have isn't necessarily a disadvantage. I like to look at it as proof. Proof that there's space, proof that there's room for something new. If you don't see yourself in the current content landscape, that doesn't mean you don't belong there. It probably means that you're just not meant to copy it. A lot of what we see online right now is very formulaic in a way, the get ready with me, day in the life, fast content, high volume, all of that. And for some people, that genuinely works 100%. But then for others, it feels performative trying to copy that. It feels like you're forcing yourself into a format that doesn't necessarily match how you think. And that disconnect, I think that's usually where a lot of people stop. And that happened to me in the past. But I was able to quickly correct it and understand that I didn't want to exist in that kind of space entirely. I tried different formats and it just didn't stick properly for me, and so it affected my consistency. I've always preferred depth, long form thinking, slower conversations. That's why platforms like YouTube have just always felt more natural to me, because I love context. So even if I see like an intriguing clip on socials, one of the short clips, I'll care enough to watch the entire thing. Like I'll find the entire thing on YouTube. That's just how I operate. So instead of forcing myself into what was popular and what is so fast paced, right? I started from that realization and I asked myself, where do I actually think best? What format allows me to see things properly? What format even gives me the depth that I love? And I concluded too that there are definitely people who think like me, and I just have to build for them. And the same thing goes for you. There are people who think like you, and this is your sign to build for them.